If you're over 50, your shirt is either making you look powerful or forgettable. Most men your age are wearing Oxfords that add years, bulk, and boredom to their appearance. The right subtle changes in how you choose and wear an Oxford shirt can instantly sharpen your whole presence. Today, I'll show you how to use this one classic shirt to look more refined, more modern, and more confident every single day. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you'll know exactly which Oxford shirts to buy, how they should fit your body now, and the small styling moves that separate a dated look from a sharp, masculine one. You'll see how to use color, collar, and cuff details to quietly upgrade your style without looking like you're trying too hard. You'll learn how to dress your age, keep your dignity, and still look current and powerful. And most importantly, you'll stop guessing every morning and start reaching for shirts that always work. Subtle power: why the Oxford still wins after 50. There's a reason the Oxford shirt has survived every trend and still looks right on a man over 50. It's structured enough to feel masculine, but relaxed enough to work in real life. When your body changes with age, you need pieces that give you shape without squeezing you. A good Oxford does exactly that. Unlike flimsy casual shirts or shiny dress shirts, an Oxford has a slightly thicker, textured fabric. That texture hides small imperfections, softens the look of your torso, and gives your upper body a stronger outline. On camera, in photos, or across a room, it reads as solid and dependable. That's exactly what you want at this stage of life. The problem is most men treat the Oxford like a basic, not a weapon. They grab any random one from the closet and hope it works with jeans, chinos, or whatever is clean. That's how you end up looking like every other guy your age. But a few deliberate choices in the shirt itself can change the entire message you send. When you understand how an Oxford should fit, which colors actually flatter mature skin, and how to handle the collar and sleeves, the shirt stops being background. It becomes the quiet center of your outfit. You don't have to shout with logos or loud patterns. The shirt does the talking for you, in a low, confident voice. The fit that makes you look strong, not stuffed. Let's start with the most important detail: fit. If the fit is wrong, no color or styling trick will save you. For men over 50, the goal is clean, not tight. You want structure around the shoulders and chest, with a little forgiveness through the midsection. When you try on an Oxford, pay attention to the shoulder seam first. It should sit right on the edge of your shoulder bone, not drooping down your arm. If it falls too low, you instantly look heavier and more tired. If it pulls up toward your neck, it looks like you borrowed a smaller man's shirt. That kills your presence. Next, look at the chest and stomach area. Button the shirt and take a normal breath. You should not see the button straining or the fabric pulling into an X shape. At the same time, you don't want so much extra fabric that it balloons out when you sit. You're aiming for a straight, clean line when you stand. Sleeves matter more than you think. If the sleeves are too wide, your arms look weaker. If they're too tight, the shirt looks uncomfortable. You want a gentle taper from shoulder to cuff, with just enough room to bend your arm easily. Get this right, and you'll look more athletic and in control, even if you haven't been to the gym in a while. Fabric that respects your age. Not every Oxford shirt is the same. The fabric can make you look either polished or worn out. For a man over 50, the sweet spot is a mid-weight Oxford cloth that feels substantial, but not stiff like cardboard. Too thin and it shows every line and curve you'd rather keep discreet. Look for a soft, brushed texture when you run your hand over the shirt. That slight texture softens your overall look and makes the shirt feel more expensive, even if it isn't. Avoid anything that feels shiny or overly crisp like a stiff dress shirt. Shine can highlight wrinkles in your face and neck and make the whole look feel harsh. Also pay attention to how the fabric falls. A good Oxford will drape smoothly from the chest down, not cling. When you move, it should shift with you, not stick to your body. If the fabric feels plastic-like or makes noise when you move, skip it. You want quiet confidence, not a rustling billboard. Finally, think about season. For most of the year, a classic Oxford cloth works perfectly on its own or under a light jacket. In hotter months, you can look for a slightly lighter Oxford weave, but still with texture. In cooler weather, a thicker Oxford gives you structure and warmth without needing bulky layers. Your shirt becomes the reliable base you build everything else on. Color moves that flatter mature skin. Color is where most men over 50 lose ground. They keep wearing the same harsh whites and loud patterns they wore at 30 and wonder why they suddenly look tired. The right Oxford colors can brighten your face and make you look more alert and rested. This is one of the easiest wins you can get. Start with soft white, not paper white. A slightly creamy or off-white Oxford is much kinder to mature skin. It gives you the clean, sharp look of a white shirt without washing you out. If you put on a bright, glaring white and your face looks flat or older, that shirt is working against you. Next, lean into light blue and pale blue-gray. These shades are incredibly forgiving on most men over 50. They reduce redness, soften dark circles, and give your eyes more presence. A light blue Oxford with a good fit and rolled sleeves can make you look approachable and strong at the same time. That's a powerful combination. For variety, consider muted colors, soft olive, dusty navy, or a gentle light pink if you're open to it. These aren't loud, but they add depth to your wardrobe. Avoid busy checks and heavy contrast stripes near your face. They can make your features look harsher and your outfit busier. Let the color support your face, not compete with it. The collar, small adjustments, big impact. Your collar frames your face, and after 50, that frame matters. A well-chosen Oxford collar can sharpen your jawline and make your neck look stronger. A bad one can drag everything down. You want a collar that stands up with some structure, but doesn't stab your cheeks. Button-down collars on Oxfords are a strong choice for everyday wear. They keep the collar points in place, which looks tidy and masculine. Make sure the buttons sit flat and the collar doesn't curl or collapse. If the collar looks tired, you look tired. It's that simple. If you wear your Oxford with a sport coat, the collar should sit cleanly under the lapels without fighting them. Too small and it disappears. Too big and it looks like it belongs to another decade. Aim for a medium spread that works both open neck and with a simple tie if needed. Pay attention to how you wear the top button. For casual and smart casual, leaving the top button open is usually the move. But make sure the opening doesn't drop too low. You want a modest V-shape, not your whole chest on display. That little bit of space at the neck keeps you relaxed, but still controlled. Sleeve and cuff moves that signal control. Most men think sleeves are just sleeves. They're not. How your Oxford sleeves and cuffs look says a lot about how put together you are. A few small adjustments can make your arms look stronger and your whole outfit more intentional. First, cuff length. When your arms are relaxed at your sides, the cuff should hit right at the wrist bone. Too long and it swallows your hands, making you look smaller and older. Too short and you look like you outgrew your own shirt. If you ever wear a jacket, you want just a small hint of cuff showing, not an inch of fabric. For casual wear, master the clean sleeve roll. Instead of a messy bunch of fabric at your elbow, fold the cuff once, then roll again neatly so the inside of the cuff just shows. Stop just below the elbow. This exposes the forearm, which is one of the most masculine parts of the body, and instantly makes you look more relaxed and capable. Avoid unbuttoned cuffs flapping around your wrists. That reads sloppy, not effortless. If you want a more rugged look with jeans or chinos, roll the sleeves with intention. If you're in a sharper setting, keep the cuffs buttoned and let the clean line of the sleeve do the work. Controlling the details is what separates a refined man from a careless one. Smart pairings that keep the shirt in charge. Now let's talk about how to wear your Oxford without turning this into a full outfit tutorial. The key idea is simple. Your Oxford shirt should be the anchor, not the background noise. Everything else should support it. You don't need complicated combinations to look sharp. You just need the right ones. With jeans, choose a mid to dark wash, no heavy distressing. A light blue or white Oxford tucked or half tucked into clean jeans looks modern and masculine. The shirt structure keeps you from looking sloppy, even in denim. Add a simple leather belt and you're done. The shirt is doing most of the work. With chinos, lean into contrast. A soft white Oxford with tan or navy chinos is timeless. If you want a slightly dressier feel, tuck the shirt in and make sure the hem sits cleanly, not puffed out. If the shirt is too long untucked and covers half your thighs, it's the wrong cut. An Oxford should hit around mid-fly when worn out. If you throw on a sport coat, keep it simple. A navy or gray jacket over a pale blue Oxford is all you need. Skip loud pocket squares and wild ties. Let the clean collar, the texture of the fabric, and the fit of the shirt carry your look. Remember, at your age, strength comes from restraint, not from shouting with your clothes. You've just seen how a simple Oxford shirt, when chosen and worn correctly, can quietly transform how you look every single day. Fit, fabric, color, collar, sleeves, and smart pairings, these are the subtle moves that separate a dated, average shirt from a sharp, powerful one. And the best part is, none of this is about chasing trends. This is about respecting where you are in life and dressing in a way that matches your experience, your confidence, and your standards. You don't need a closet full of clothes. You need a few Oxfords that actually work for the man you are now. Once you get that right, getting dressed stops being stressful and starts feeling controlled. If this helped you see your shirts in a new way, let me know in the comments which Oxford color you're going to upgrade first. If you want more straight, practical style advice for men over 50, make sure you hit